There was a newspaper set up in the freedom struggle called National Herald. And it also had a Urdu edition called Swamy and a Hindi edition called Navajivan. Now, when it was set up in the freedom struggle, the chairman, everybody decided that it should be Jawaharlal Nehru. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the chairman of that newspaper company. And people gave donations in large numbers, and the paper started coming out, and people started reading because they wanted freedom, independence news, which the British censorship was not allowing other papers to give. So the paper grew. Then independence came, Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister, so he appointed a new chairman, and he used the government power to give National Herald property, to build new buildings, bank loans at cheap rates, etc. And the paper grew. Property-wise, it grew very well. It had land all over India and huge amounts of land, buildings, etc. So, but nobody was buying the newspaper because now people said, why do we want to read Congress news? We will read other news, other newspapers. So they started making loss, and so in 2008, they had accumulated a debt of 90 crore rupees. And at that time, the National Herald decided we can't continue like this, and they closed down the company. Once they closed down the company, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi together put 5 lakhs and created a new company called Young Indian. And this Young Indian, Sonia Gandhi has signed. She is the leading director. She has 38%. Rahul Gandhi has 38%. He has also signed. And it had 2 other directors also who had the remaining 24%, 12%. One was Oscar Fernandez, the other was Motilal Vora. Now, this company then decided that we will approach the National Herald and tell them that we will arrange for a loan for them to pay for these debts, and we will, that is, this Young Indian company will take the responsibility of discharging or clearing that 90 crore debt for 90 crore loan. But this National Herald become free of this debt. So they passed a resolution in the board of Young Indian, and they asked Motilal Vora to go and talk to the National Herald newspaper. Now the chairman of the National Herald newspaper company at that time was also Motilal Vora. So Motilal Vora went to talk to Motilal Vora, and he said to them that, you see, we will arrange for your 90 crores, you pay all your debts, and then we will pay that loan back. You don't have to. But as a consideration, you transfer all your shares to our Young Indian company. Now that meant that 5,000 crores worth of property of the National Herald would go to Young Indian. The Young Indian, which had only 5 lakhs paid up capital, would get 5,000 crores of property. So that was agreed. So then Sonia Gandhi told Motilal that please ask the treasurer of Congress party to hold a meeting and give 90 crores from the Congress party bank account to National Herald. Now the treasurer of the Congress party is also Motilal Vora. So the Young Indian director Motilal Vora called up the president of the Congress party, which was Sonia Gandhi, and vice president of Congress party, which was Rahul Gandhi, and another general secretary called Oscar Fernandez, was also a director, and said hold a meeting of the Congress party and clear, decide on giving 90 crores to National Herald. So the resolution was passed, and 90 crores was made available to National Herald. They cleared their debts and transferred all the shares to Young Indian. Now, then next day, Sonia Gandhi calls an emergency meeting and said, after all, National Herald was done a lot of service to our country during the emergency, I mean to the freedom struggle, and furthermore, they are not in a position to pay back this loan. So let us declare this 90 crores as a sick loan, as a non-performing asset, and write it off. So the Congress party office bearers passed a resolution saying that 90 crores that we gave yesterday to National Herald is hereby written off, and National Herald does not have to, or anyone else has to pay back. So without paying 1 paisa, Young Indian got 5,000 crores of property, including one big building of 11 stories in Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg in Delhi, which Mr. Rahul Gandhi promptly visited and got it renovated and rented it out to external affairs for Passport Seva Kendra, to multinational corporations and all, and they were getting 60 lakhs a month as rent. So I went to court. I went to the lowest level of the court, namely the magistrate. A young girl who had just been appointed magistrate was there, very idealistic. I argued this matter, and she was looking really shocked. And finally she said to me, "What do you want?" So I said, "I want you to issue summons to Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Motilal Vora, and Oscar Fernandez." She says, "In that case, according to the Criminal Procedure Code, you will have to come on the witness box and make a statement on oath why you want them to be summoned. And I will summon them." So I said, "Fine." She said, "Which date?" I said, "July." She said, "July?" That was in May. She said, "July?" I said, "Yes, July." So I will, as soon as the court opens in July, I will go back before and get a summons issued for Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, and Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez. And it is the first time we have a proof that Sonia Gandhi in her own signature, everywhere else there is Manmohan Singh's signature, but this one, her own signature is there, and I have accused them of fraud, 420, breach of trust, conspiracy, all this, and if I convict them on this alone, they will go to jail for 27 years.